Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you have been here before. I've got another pick a card reading today because they prove to be the most popular readings on my channel, if I could call my readings to be popular. But yeah, so I guess that's what you are more capable and willing to watch, and you draw the most of assistance and guidance from those readings. So I can continue this theme. I don't really mind, as long as I've got enough time to, bring as much information as I can. And today I have. So we're going to look at channel message from your person. By channel, I mean it that the message I will receive from your person and sort of directly present it to you. I do not channel it in the sense of somebody's overcoming my body and my mind and talks through it, because that's the dangerous thing and I don't want to be the part of it, sorry. So yeah, we bring in, connecting with the intuition of your person, whoever you inquire about, and bring a message, something which they won't tell you, or they don't have courage to tell you, or you are not in contact perhaps, or separation, so you don't hear from them. Yeah, so you will hear it here. So we got 3 pies, and I do not have any crystals today to pick it up. We have such a different pies, so you might be drawn to one of the pictures there. If not, we're going to draw some charms, because that might help. And oh, the elephant just jumped in. Pie 1, the elephant, the luck, the strength as well. So if elephant resonates with you, maybe is something which reminds you in the person, your person, or something you both share it, I don't know, or something you share with the elephant. Okay, pile 2. I do like charms a lot, but I don't have many of them. Oh, we got a cross. Some sort of devotion. Actually, I could put them there, isn't it? Some sort of devotion. Perhaps commitment. Maybe something religious in this matter as well for some of you. Or maybe crossing the paths. Crossing your paths. And give us steering. And we have a wheel of fortune as well here. We have a wheel of fortune, so maybe some breakthrough point, or maybe some cycle, or more than one cycle associated with both of you, or your journey, or your connection. So yeah, here we go, we got them. Pie 1, elephant. Pie 2, cross. Pie 3, steering wheel, or any sort of wheel, karmic wheel. Choice is yours. The reading is timeless. Obviously, it's a general reading, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Might be intended for somebody else. Always follow your intuition. So let's get started with the pie 1. I lost that one. I lost the steering wheel. I don't know why. I feel it like it's a steering wheel. It's not. It's the wheel. Oh yeah, it is a steering wheel on the ship. It's got his name. I don't know what name is it. If you know it, you can comment it below. And enlighten me, please. But it's a steering wheel for me, so that might be also something important for you. Pile 3, but we are in a pile 1 now. So pile 1, messages, channel messages from your person. Right away on the bottom, King of Wands. So your person is going through, or went through, quite a lot of, hardship, the fight, but more like with himself or herself. Quite a lot of development, something transformative here is, and it, got an energy of King of Wands. So holding his own destiny in his own hands, his or her own hands. Growth, and in terms of power, being powerful, being independent, really being sort of self-conscious and self-decisive. So you call it decisive? Making your own decisions without any influence. Also being very much aware of what mind can bring, what ego can do. So they already know very well the tricks of the ego, but aware of their own emotions and feelings, and very cautious and very stable in terms of choosing which, which commodity they want to use. Is the mind or emotion? The mind or feelings, emotions. Okay, so that's the bottom of it. Let me show us sort of. So if you are in separation, or you are with no contact with each other, that's what your person is going through, or is going through already. We're going to see that. Knight of Wands, there you go. There is a new journey. Then we get those king. We had a King of Wands, and there is a Knight of Wands. So where is that started? There was a journey. It started for some reasons. Eight of Cups here. So it's sort of, oh, that's so many. I've got to do it myself. This is my journey. This is my healing. This is my challenge. This is something challenging your person's gone through or is going through, and take it seriously and responsibly as well. But for most of you here, it resonates with being in separation, or you didn't hear from the person, or you are not in contact, or just being separated, and sparsely contacting each other. You don't know much about the person's journey, really. Which it's about learning about myself and growing into the power of, making own decisions. We have that King of Wands, so they are heading towards the King of Wands. If they haven't achieved that yet, some may just now, but if they haven't, they're heading towards that energy. Stable, strong, balanced, and very grounded masculine energy here. So that means they know what they want, they know how to achieve it, and they know that is their own challenge or their own responsibility. So we go Eight of Cups and we go Five of Cups as well. Well, here I can see the feminine energy. So why this journey started in the first place, your person is trying to tell you, is because they have lots of suppressed emotions and feelings, perhaps even from childhood, and they were too much in a mind place, and they were tired of, just drained because of that. The mind was controlling and dictating every step of their life. And they start looking within, and they start looking at the feelings and saying, why, not saying now, they're saying now, that why I have neglected this part, why I thought it's less important, why I thought that by mind, power, I can achieve things in life. Where actually it's a good tool, but it's only the tool. You can't use the same tool for every job. So that's what your person is saying. We have a Three of Pentacles here. So it's like, they're giving it really credit, respect. They're offering, They actually, is like an offering now, after all these years of neglecting the feelings and emotions, is an offering. They pay, or is like they pay tribute to their own emotions, you would say. They're realizing how important they are. They're realizing how much they need to be in accordance with what they feel as well. They're realizing how much is missed because they have neglected it or suppressed it in the past. And now they're ready to actually follow it. Yeah, it takes learning. It's a process. It's not going to be just, suddenly they will drop from the ego and mind and they will just go with the flow of the, emotions and feelings, because the ego doesn't give up so easily. And they're realizing that, but they just make a world. They literally promise themselves, that's all, I'm going to do it. I'm going to honoring my emotions. I'm going, to give them or give them a chance to speak, and I will listen. That's the that's the main thing, main theme, and what they're doing right now, and they're ready. So one by one, they will explore different emotions, different feelings within themselves. A lot of them comes from the past, in past lives, different dimension, different realities, different experiences, and the childhood in this incarnation as well, where the suppression of emotion happen. They have to sort of walk off of the emotions, but be emotional didn't serve them. Be emotional was not safe. They didn't feel loved, they didn't feel safe, and they didn't feel respected. Being vulnerable, it might be coming from the parents. Yeah, if that was a masculine hair energy, we can see it. It might come from the parents, saying the masculine is not meant to express freely emotions or cry. It's not a masculine trait. Some parents still do believe in that, and they still project that on the children. Some even do that in terms of feminine energy, so it's a crazy thing. All right, so you're going to follow it. You're going to follow. So the person walked away long time ago. It says walk away. It says I walk away from my emotions. I walk away from what I feel. I've forgotten. I suppress it. I want to be. I needed to be strong. I wanted to be strong. I needed to be strong. I needed to prove myself. Now I'm coming back because I don't feel complete. And look at that. 3 of Pentacles was on the bottom and it just dropped again. 3 of Pentacles. I offer myself. I literally, the person says, I offer myself to my emotions. Sort of even that way that it throws himself or herself into this world of emotions and feelings, and to see what arises and what happens. For some people, that's a form of healing. It could be for a person. That's what they like to do. That's how they're going to feel it, heal it themselves. Through the deep, throwing themselves into that, and everything, whatever arises, they will deal with it when it arises. We have it. 8 of Swords here. Had 8 of Cups. Be ready for any of feelings. Want to be emotional fulfilled. So that's the journey for it. And now 8 of Swords. And I have something here. It just came poking out here, making his appearance. Actually, there are 3 of them. But I will take only one, which is a 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. An 8 of Swords. Dropping all the swords, all the barriers. Dropping all the boundaries. They set. They pose as a very wise and composed. That's why I've seen it in the first place, the King of Wands. Very composed, very grounded, very stable. You could say on the opposite side of the spectrum, very unemotional person. That was on pose because they were scared to show that part of it. They themselves were scared of their own emotions. So now they're dropping the guard. They're dropping the boundaries. The swords turning into the flowers. So it's something beautiful. Their own feelings are, of course, they are beautiful. Wisely here, we got the owl, which all represents the wisdom here. But yeah, owls can sometimes represent, in my readings, I've seen it a few times, representing some wise people around us, usually female character. It could be you here as well, that influence the person to make a change in their life. So it could be your person in this case. It could be any wise. Wise are usually more mature and older female character, female energy, bringing that change, sort of influencing, sort of motivating, Yes, that's how it is sometimes. So it could be one of us here as well. Or it just came out because it was the right time for it. That's it. And 10 of Pentacles. So we're looking at working on it really hard. Working on it, not only inside when nobody sees it, but also that is something they want to show to the world. They want to complete that one, to be balanced, to be king of wands, but the balanced king of wands. Knowing about, how to deal with the emotional side, knowing that there's nothing wrong to be vulnerable, nothing wrong to express your feelings, nothing wrong to feel, especially if the feelings look like they are, how to call that, perceived by outside world as a weakness for some, especially for the male one. So we're talking about here, yes, my mind is strong, but my feelings are also strong, and I honor them, and I love them as they are, and I love myself. Those both parts of myself. On the bottom, we have a devil, and he came in reverse, which I was not actually taking reverse, as you see here. But the devil came in reverse, and I would take it in reverse, because that gives us the thing of not being any more tempted by the mind. That is a clear indication. Walking away from the ego games. Walking away from thinking that I can achieve everything in my life using my mind only. Mindset. It's a very popular thing. Change your mindset and everything in your life change you want. Your mindset is your mindset. Your feelings are your feelings. You can suppress them as much as you want and try to control them by your mind. These are two different things, and they need to be in the balance, and they need to be respected the same and used. Actually, the mind is the tool that needs to be used. The feelings are a different thing. It's not about to suppress them and control them, as your person realizing. It's about to befriend them. It's about to know your own feelings and emotions, recognize it, where they come from, recognize events causing some certain trigger in the behaviors. Recognize the reasons. Being willing to change them. Willing to dare. Now when the mind comes, your person says, the mind is there to help me to recognize why I react this way, or why I am scared to be emotional, why I don't, respect certain feelings and emotions when I find them weak, or, I feel shame. I feel ashamed because of them. So why? That is where your mind as a tool helps you to analyze it, to go back to certain things, and then you can change the way you behave, the change you react. When you know the real reason. That devil in the reverse is laughing on my own silliness as well here. To your person, I'm just laughing. How could I behave like that? How could I thought, That is imbalanced masculine energy. Showing off. That I'm strong. That I don't have really emotions. That kind of alpha male behavior. So the person might have the alpha male behavior traits. Which is trying to heal now. Okay, we can get some different cards now and get some more informations now. So we got like situation here, sort of, and an energy around it. A little bit your person already said it about it, but let's see what else. So what your person wants to tell you about what is going on with it. It says soulmate, everlasting. You got sort of, oh my goodness, a lot came, so I don't think I'm going to take all of it. So you got sort of confirmation here, which I was looking for in the beginning, for why your person went going through what is going through. Well, there must be a reason suddenly started. Sometimes a divine timing for healing, but here is because of you, because they perceive you as a partner for life and somebody they want to be, and they perceive you as a soulmate, as you see, and they want this connection to be cherished, and they know it can't happen when they behave like alpha male. And definitely not. They won't be able to offer you anything in that matter. So we have some romantic intentions here. Outdated thinking, conditioning, they go. Replaying events over in your hand. That's it. This is conditioning with outdated thing. There was one card, it's second time turn this way. Didn't take it first, but it comes back. You got insecurity, self-esteem. Because of outdated thinking, the male is not expressing his weak, vulnerable feelings. Very extensive here. To the really point when they really acted very harsh in an emotional way, you could say. What else your person's trying to say? I do actually. I do regret what I have said. So you might have heard things you didn't want to add because they would not spring it from the heart but from the mind. Insecure mind. Strength. There was no courage, the person is saying, to tell what I really feel to you. I was so afraid that I acted completely opposite, that I behaved completely opposite. Might be called. For some of you, it was like a, come a little bit closer and then run away straight away. A little bit like a runner chaser energy. For some of you, it was straight, they were so struck by your energy. I will keep them here. They were so struck by your energy that they, that is, yeah. I'm trying to get that because it comes a lot. Flight and fight, flight and fight, is it? Yeah. Flight and fight mechanism straight away took over with upon the contact with you. Reacted irrationally, Now you gave them inspiration. It says and strength to actually deal with it. They realize that how nonsensical they behave. That's the devil in reverse. We've seen it. They realize that how silly they behave. They realize that how unimpressive it was in front of, and they did it towards you. And then themselves, they were not impressed because they didn't want to do it. They wanted to treat you well, with the respect. They wanted to show the kind and, tender side of them. And they just did it completely opposite. They screw up. That's what they feel. They screw up. And that reverse this devil. And they realize that they're not acting for their good interest. Not only yours, but not for them ones, their own ones either. And that is not the first time. It's a pattern. Look at the worry and anxiety. That caused them to really, that card can turn itself. Friends and influences. They're really in a breakup, forever endings. Look at that. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. They feel you are the soulmate, the friend of the soul, and they really can open up and be vulnerable with you. Always. And they want it because they always set them free from the prison of their own making, isn't it? That's what they made. A prison for themselves, for their emotions and feelings. And they really don't want to lose you. They're worried that they will because of the behavior. Because what they said and what they did and how they behave, really. But they also realizing here that they need to change. That they need to do this work. You see, this is spiritual awakening. This is like a bang in the head. If you do that again, this time you're gonna lose quite a lot, and you're going to be really shattered. as you already are. So relationship and connecting, you see. Spiritual, divine connections, relationships are amazing. They can change a lot. They actually serve as an awakening for a lot of us, just like a counterpart connections here. Serve as an awakening because, you know, we have to face our inmost fears here, and that's what your person does. In order to not only be with the person they want to be, but be the person they want to be with. Because likes attracts one. Likes. They just see the sort of reflection of themselves in the person they love, and they realize who they are as well. So that's sort of awakening we see here. Anything else we see? There you go. What else the person said? Between the lines, look for what's hidden. So your person is trying to say, secret admirer, that look at the eyes, and you will see the eyes are the window of the soul. You will see that they do really love you, that they really care, that they really respect you. Now they don't know how to, you know, approach you with this because they screw up so badly, and they don't know what to do. So you believe them, who they really are. And they're not yet sure. They're still in sort of, you know, state of anxiety, what to do, how to, you know, talk to you. They really, oh, there's so many. So a lot of emotions here. Your person is in that awakening, which faces really a lot of things. That means internally, of course. And got social media here, so they might be just watching you. You got that secret admirer. They're watching you from afar without saying anything. If you know in contact, for most of you here in this pile one, you will know. They're watching you. They're watching you on the social media whenever they can. They're watching you from far. Maybe you walk the street. Maybe you walk close to the place they work, and they can see you. Their eyes are always, you know, turning towards you. And they always want to know where are you and how are you, even if they don't say anything, and they seem to be not interested. Okay, let's grab. I think the Hermit will be the best for the person who is literally not in a place to speak yet. So what a person wants to tell you, Paiwan, what you are telling. They are waiting for you. Light, yeah. And you are eventually that light, that soulmate. They just look for, you know, for you everywhere, and they see you like dreams coming true somehow, and they see you as a certain fulfillment. And I got a lot here. Let's have a look. Completion of certain phase in their life. Strength, and you go ego. Yes, that's what they thought, that the strength is ego. Now they know it's not. And even ego cannot deal with those feelings they have. Even ego cannot suppress the love they have it. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Yes, I'm too afraid to talk. We know it, because this healing, this facing the deepest fear has not been completed properly yet. Once they're going to be the king of wands, they will speak up. I hope you will wait for me. Number 3 we got, yeah, because that's a moment of stencil. I'm obsessed with your body, so yeah, there is a physical attraction as well, your person said. But I still don't have all the answers. I feel the same way. Well, what they're trying to say, number 2 and number 2 here, that they realize that they show you themselves in a really bad light, but somewhere up inside your person says, I have hope you've seen it through this mask I have put on, that I am not that person. I hope you feel it, because we are the same, because you are my soulmate. So I hope you feel it. That is not real me, which you dealt with before, which you encountered before. And I think you do know it, that is something more about this person. That is the mask here. On the bottom we have, you make my heart full. You got 10, you got this fulfillment. So that is that divine soulmate connection here. So I want to see when. Can we just look at that? If your person can tell us, really. Oh, the spirit. Will they reach here? And when? And how? Will they speak up, really? Will they show the true face here? The Tower, yes, always expected the unexpected. They will. The breakthrough moment, when the healing is completed. So we got 7 here, which is says, yes, when the healing is completed. When this journey, when this challenge is completed here. When the old, the ego-based them is finally destroyed, collapses like this, like this tower, and there is a shift. That shift will be then seen in the reality. We have that. It's just covered now there, isn't it? 10 of Pentacles. Now this hard work will be seen in the physical reality. That 10 of Pentacles indicates that there, when they turn to be a King of Wands. Such a graceful figure is going to be. You watch it by one. You'll be amazed. You probably expected that somewhere deep inside. And yeah, you will be amazed who you're gonna see. And what the love can achieve. And you got double 4 as well. Then the Emperor energy again. Strong, but just, but fair, but kind, humble. Amazing here. And Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, guys. So there you go. Getting that feminine vibes here. Which were needed here. That, with emotions and feelings. Be open to receive the healing, nurturing you need. And focus on your home, family, success, abundance. Focusing on being like a Queen of Pentacles. There's a stability about it. Builds it with very healthy feelings, balanced feelings. Kind, truthful. Being practical, of course. Care about other stuff, but both queens are kind. There's a feminine energy of kindness. Compassionate energy. It's about completion here, so we can see that as a completion here. They're gonna reach out, showing the true colors, showing the heart, open the heart fully for you, so you can feel it. So you can feel it, you can see it, you can actually, you will be able sort of, you know, I can't even say it, because your person is just showing me the image of like taking you inside the heart. They will sort of fill you with the heart, with the energy from the heart, with the love from the heart. You'll be like a covered and protected with it. So that's how they feel it in terms of stability. We got those 2 queens here. You'll be protected and covered with those love they have it towards you. So that nobody will ever hurt you, and not them will ever hurt you. On the bottom was a Page of Swords here, so take your time to think before you act here. So definitely now need to balance first before they can come up. Need to be very sure about, you know, that journey need to be completed here. Page of Swords we had there, isn't it? I think so. Let me have a look quickly. No, that was Knight of Wands. Well, I thought this Page of Swords, I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, we're talking about need to balance first. Because without balance, they might again look too aggressive, too eager, you know, too ego, you know, ego driven, and they don't want. So it will take this ebb of time. They will take some time, yeah, to reach you, but they will, and you will see that transformation. So I'm gonna take one. What your person will advise you in this situation when you right now don't really hear from them, and you don't really know. I mean, now you know what happens, but you can't see it in the physical reality, anything happening. So why your person have some advice for you? What I need to mention here, a person just said to me, they don't have rights to tell you, advise you anything, especially after how they treated. So that's how they feel. That no, that you are way beyond, you know, because you reacted gracefully, not like them. They will reacted from ego base. So they feel like they're so low in terms of where you are, and when they are, they're much lower. So let's see how a true little treasure brings happiness beyond measure. A true little treasure which they had their feelings. We got the beautiful orange color as well here, which is sacral chakra here. Streamlining your awareness into yourself here. It will help enable you to cut unproductive cords of intensive influences in your energy field and regain personal power. Make you happy. And you'll be able to, you know, stay as you are without overthinking it or feeling, you know, even hurt. I think you're not. Actually, your person is telling me that the way you acted in this situation is you know, they were so shocked how still you were, even being treated like that. So in the first instance, they thought you just crossed them off straight away as something you don't want to even deal with or talk to, but then realize that it's not because of that. It's because you are like that. Because you honor your own feelings, and then you don't judge. You don't judge. They see you here. They're just bringing me the image of Queen of Wands here. They see you as somebody like that. Again, they want to be King of Wands, but you are already for them Queen of Wands. Very balanced, very stable, not judgmental. Don't have prejudice. You don't straight away make your mind up. You trust your energy and your intuition, which they did not. And that's why they're on the path to learn this again. Anyway, I'm going to leave it because I know it will, more will rise. More will rise. Because your person is quite talkative, especially sends a lot of images to me. Okay, pile one. That is what's the message from your person. And we're going to change the energy now, because I feel all the piles will be quite different. And we're going to see what pile 2 has, what pile 2 will receive. So pile 2, the channel message from your person. We have a crosshair with some devotion here, which straight away I see the devotion. Okay. On the bottom, Thunderbolt. This is like a tower energy, definitely. But this is like something is happening. Something within your person. Something really remarkable. Something really transformative is happening right now. That's why probably you inquiring. That might be, again, no contact energy. but I cannot presume it yet. I feel for some of you will be. Okay, what we've got in, okay. Experiencing. The outsider. And the mind, on another one in the mind. Sorry, but pile one was quite a better mind as well, and looks like it's there. I was hoping for something else. Sorry, I'm joking. Whatever comes, it comes. But there you go. Somebody was a slave of their own thinking. That could be outdated thinking. That could be limited beliefs it carries. Any patterns, anything they're operating on, which is not their own really, but it's been already there since we got the child here outside, since they were very young. They will lock in the prison of this thinking, of what they actually need to do and who they need to be, which is a distorted version of themselves. It's not them real again. And they don't even like themselves this way. They quite not feel, they feel odd with themselves. They feel odd with themselves, and they realize that they don't feel alive because of it. That situation makes them feel really like they're spending their life not experiencing their life here. Sorrow, yeah. Sad, lonely. So what I hear for some of you, the person you inquire is not a love connection. It's someone you're crying for. It could be your friends, it could be your family member, somebody who is really not a good mental state. It could be in depression as well. There is some mental suffering here, quite deep mental suffering. There is some identity crisis here. You know, I'm not somebody who believes in identities, but we all carry certain identities over the life, especially we're learning that in a childhood. I'm this, I'm that, you know. We describe ourselves using certain labels as well over the life and over the course of life ourselves. And then your person's actually having those crises of those. They don't know who they are. They feel like they are slave of their own minds, of some images, some imaginations, illusions of the minds as well. Okay, we want to look deep in that. What else? Oh dear, look at that. Nothingness. That is extra card in this deck, I think. And the dark nothingness. So it is the dark night of the soul, as they call it. I don't really like that description, but how to describe it? It's hard to describe it when you're in such a state of your mind. If any of you ever been, then you will know what I'm talking about. I've been. So I'll tell you, it's really hard to describe. So I'm just trying to get connected to your person, so I can have this, you know, information a bit how they feel. But because, you know, look at that card, there's just nothing there. Words cannot describe what happened into your mind when you're in such an energy, when everything sort of collapses, when you don't see the sense of your life, when you don't know who you are. No thingness. There are no things, but there is no you as well. And we learn that they are us. We learn that we are something. Whichever you want to call, however you want to call yourself, whether you're mother, father, or, you know, teacher, singer, you got something you grasp on, some label on it, and your person doesn't have one. They all drop for some reasons. So I really want to know why. I need to ask the questions to a person now, because I'm not gonna get the information and this sort of energy. So why you are in, such a critical situation right now? Why you think like you lost sense of life here? The dream. The dream's been shattered. If there were any, long time ago, postponement, they go again. It feels like been very long when they've been in, in depression, in a state of depression, when they felt that they've been enslaved, that nothing works, that they can't move forward. For some of them, there was a love there. And they were hurt deeply. And the wound is deep. And it caused them not to see the future, not to have a hope and faith in love and in anything themselves here. Seeing like the world outside, the world which they're not in. So the word what they see is not their word. And that word is beautiful, but their word is not. So they're like being when everyone's happy and enjoying, and they are the only one who really suffer. And nobody cares. That's how they feel. Fighting. They're on the bottom of the deck. They got fighting. So they're trying to stay on the track. They might even try to show like nothing happens. That even caused the situation worse. Emotionally unavailable. That's why you don't have a deep, real conversation with this person. Because they don't want to even talk about it. They don't want to say what they feel. They don't want to say why it's happened. They thought they're not going to be understood anyway, or that will not change anything if they speak to you. I've got another 4 cards. There's quite a lot is coming, so I'm going to move them a bit. Or perhaps I will move them this way. Turning in. Creativity. Control the source. So their soul never give up on them. And our soul hardly ever gives up on us as well. Also, I heard it happens, but I have never experienced that in myself. And I don't know anybody who did, so I'm not going to talk about that. But your person's soul does not give up. And is trying to push your person to get deep inside and listen to. And find the beauty. Find this beautiful word within first. Now we got very deep control of the mind here as well. So the mind is trying to control and keep your person in the non-thingness. In a negative way, not in a positive way. Because this is a positive way of non-thingness. You void yourself. Clear, you're very peaceful. But here we got the mind is trying to control it and keep the person in the negative energy, in a dark energy here. We have projections, you see. The mind is projecting. As you get in this cycle, or in this phase, whatever you want to call it, of being in the negative and dark energies, it's hard to come out. Everything, whatever you see it, or you just attract it, no, the other way. Your person says, whatever I look at, it's negative. I feel like it just is overwhelmingly negative. I just, only negative things happen to me, and can't see beauty in the things around them. But they know it deep inside. The soul knows it exists. but they feel like they are locked in that negative energy, in that mind space, and it gets more of these thoughts, you know, negative, scary, projecting certain situations on, you know, certain events, you know, projecting certain actions even on them, actions which are destructive, of course. They come from the dark energies. I'm gonna take one more card here. What else is in here? Comes a lot of them actually, because it's hard to really describe the state of mind here. So perhaps the person's trying to help, the spirit's trying to help by giving some more pictures, images, you know, to access. There you go. Because of isolation, tears, feeling so cold, feeling so freezed, feeling so paralyzed that they can't act. They can't act. They see themselves in a really bad light. They see themselves in a very distortive, you know, as a very, you know, like, yeah, you know, that picture, that's really describe how they see it. I'm terrible, I'm, you know, there's no self-worth at all here. It's just very depressed and low energy, really. Okay, yeah, I have to take some other cards too as well. And I'm going to try with that one and see what else I can know about the situation. I've said the same cards as a pile one had, I think. The same oracles, yeah. So, what you want to tell? Pile two. No, I really want to ask how you can help, because I feel you want to help. You inquire about it because you know what's happening with this person and you can't access it. You can't do anything. You feel like, you know, they're sort of unresponsive in that matter. So, transition and change we have. As your person is saying. Healing and releasing. Yeah. This is what they're getting, the soul sort of downloads. And this very low energy, still the soul, it doesn't give up on them. Still the soul is just trying to say, no, you can overcome it. This is not true. This is not you. All you think about yourself and, you know, all these thoughts and all this dark time and all this, you feeling that everything is challenging and everything is unworthy, everything has no sense. This is not true. You know it, that there are beautiful things around. You know it, there are people who care about you around as well. We hear more, we have a more talking, yeah, directly from your person's soul here, which trying to sort of break through, because the mind is really not in a state to say anything good, and I don't want to listen to this mind, to be honest, because it's not going to tell us anything good, and it's not going to be true. So I just completely bypass that way of communication, the thoughts, and I try to just be still connected to the soul. Look at that, hearing from them. So resentment triggers perception, intensity, letting go. Now for those who has been hurt and wounded by somebody else, who heart has been really hurt, broken, that was the experience, which is calming experience, and now that that serve as the lesson to actually change in life, to actually heal those things, because that comes deep from the inner, you know, from the inner child. So that comes from childhood, as we talk at the beginning here. Now, your person still turmoil coming ahead. Yeah, the mind will not give up so easily, but there is a change in transition. So after all the storm, the sun comes. It has to. That's in the power of that's a law of the universe. I would say the law of the sky. Yeah, there's no storm forever. The sun has to come. The light comes. When the light comes, you see the truth. That enlightenment comes, and they were only there for temporary. The storm cannot last. But if I want it to last, I will try to forcefully keep it as long as I can. But it's going to hurt me more. So your person knows it. But it's hard to break through. It's hard to break through. And they would like to talk to you. They would like the support, although may not say, they may look like they don't want it, but they want it. They really need that support. We will ask in a minute how you can give the support so they can really accept it instead of reject it. What is there? Greener possibilities. Look at that. That's the moving from this broken heart into that. That's the moving from storm to the sun, to the blue sky. Is always. You're not lingering in one energy forever. Of course, we can linger longer if you want, then shorter, but not forever. There is a change. It's the way to be ready for this change and accept it, and just, being eager for the change as well here. Be eager for the change, because change brings different perspective. And your person is really desperately needs different perspective. They know it. They need to break through from this situation, from this energy they're just drowning in. We got that source, and we got that here, which is a source again. The whole inner growth, yeah. Going deep inside, the person who went through such time, I tell you from what I experience, and the people I know who experience, they grow. They definitely grow. They get mature. That's a spiritual transformation, because once you go through that time, you really appreciate life and appreciate the happiness as well, and appreciate joy and appreciate small things. You stop grudging, complaining, and blaming things for it. You know it is your responsibility. You've done it once when you had to, because you were pushed in that dark night of your soul. So you've done it. But now you know it, that you don't need to go through that again, and use responsibility to keep yourself in such state that it never happens again. Positive, I mean it, in a positive way. Okay, so I want to ask your person how you can help them. How? They want to talk to you. They want to hear from you. They need your support. They need your care. Or maybe just company. Just your presence. Regrets and mistakes. We got lots of darkness coming again, but we got marriage. This is sacred union. And hurting. So how you can support them. Spirituality. That's the thing here. Spirituality, because it's going to be very hard to, access them physically. You mean it? Force them to talk or something. So first step here. Spirituality. We got exactly the same picture. So really the same card came on the bottom. We got a different message bit here, but it's similar call, hearing from them, and we have a social media keeping tabs. So they don't really need you to, you know, sort of unexpected, you know. There will be a moment of breakthrough. There will be a moment when they will want to talk. And then they will speak to you. By that time, just show you are there. So more like a spiritual thing. Show you are there in the small things. You don't need to ask questions. You don't need to, well, oh, tell me about it. Or maybe if we talk about it, you'll be good. Not that way. I know there are good intentions and you want it, but it's not working that way usually. So just sort of, I think the best here, as they say, is just give them company. Just take them for the coffee only, or take them for a walk in the park, or whatever you two like to do. Is something very, very different from the environment they are in, so they don't sit with their own thoughts all the time and the dark energy or other people that might have them around, which actually brings them down even more. So bring them down even more. So take them away from these situations, offering just small life pleasures only, physical more than anything, but they will know that you mentally care and you're there for them, and when you're ready they can speak up and they can share it with you. Okay, what are the informations we have in it then? What your person wants to tell, you know, you're sort of looking at the direct messages. 13. I sometimes wonder if you care. They wonder if anybody cares, because they are in such a state of mind that they're thinking nobody does. That everyone, especially they feel that they are very lonely, nobody cares. So they're not fair because they're not thinking clearly that there are people who care. You care, for example, but yeah, the mind says nobody cares about you. You know, it gives the bad thoughts as well. You know, thinking you're useless. You know, you're not needed for anything, and just, you know, you probably know how it is when the mind actually creates negative energies. We got I think so, yes, and it comes definitely onto the agonizing pain and keeping tabs. So if you offer some very neutral ground for your meetings or whatever, they're likely to accept it. They will just take the step and, for example, go for you to, you know, have a coffee. Look at that. I'm ready to just see that life is different. Go to the park, have a walk and look. Sun, there is a sun and beautiful blue sky. There's no everything is gray, and not that everyone's enjoying and they're not, because if they don't come out and see it, they can't enjoy. That's the first thing. It's a change of energy here. It's a subtle thing, but it works step by step. The subtle change of energies create different energies in them as well. We got also 10. I would do anything for you. So they trust you. They trust you very much. So if you have never been in a romantic relationship or have never thought about such feelings with each other, then it might be here for some of you. Okay, that's not for every one of you. For some of you, there might be sort of divine connection here as well. I don't hear about counterparts here. I just hear the sort of divine connection, which means that you are the only person they sort of trusted in this situation and still keep you closer. I meant what I said we have, and I just wish things were different. Yes, they don't feel good, of course, in that situation, and they don't want to even, you know, put that on you by any means. They want to drag you into that, but you're not the one who can be dragged into it. You are sort of in balance situation. You're one who can drag them out of it. I mean, it's not literally, but you can help. You can help, definitely. You can support without yourself being burdened with it or losing it. You just bring different energy to the situation. Whether you're a friend or someone who loves them, or is your family member. You are so very special, they just say. You are so very special because you only can access that energy, because you got that strength and that energy yourself. To being able, you know, to make a change. especially in the environment. Because other than that, you know, there's nobody, and they already turned them back to anybody. They feel nobody cares. I've got lots of them falling. Or not. Look, definitely here. We got purple. So they need to, they know, they acknowledge the need of getting out of it, of the head, and get in more into the heart, to the intuition. You already know, they says. So they don't need to say, they know that you know how they feel. I just dream and wish for everything. So they know that you can access more this, you know, spiritually, you feel them. Empathically, you feel them. You're very compassionate, and you can feel it, and you want to, you know, help, and you want to, you know, be in support for the journey. On this journey, they have it. You want to support them. And they feel it, and they know it. And they know they can trust you. They feel safe in your company. And you are the only one that can, they actually allowed it to come close to them in this situation. Okay, let's have a look. What advice really, or what your person will want to tell you now in this situation? Is there any other message you can receive from them or from spirit? Any guides you can have? Which we see that we have a bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. Number 8. Life is a mystery. It is. And your person is, you know, sort of realizing that there is a darkness, there is a light, there are different experiences, and they're all for the reason. You cannot understand one thing when you don't experience the other. There is a duality in the universe, and as I mentioned before, if you go through that such a dark night of the soul, when you come out of it, you seeing the life different way, and you actually enjoying it different, and you want to enjoy it. You're trying to enjoy it. You're trying to find as much good things as you can, because you know how it's to be when you just completely, you know, shutter on the bottom, depressed, and just have no, you don't see the sense of it. That is awakening. That's when awakenings happen to the true reality, which is what we're creating, which is what we're really creating, and we're really responsible for. That's why a person is just realizing that, yes, otherwise staying the slave of the mind until he destroys you. He can, and he destroyed a lot of people. It's not what your person wants to do, and it's not what you want them to do. And they're ready to overcome it. As much as it will take, unexpected things happen. Because energy is always constant flow here. And always in the universe. Nothing gets lost, nothing dies without turning into something else. So that will be the last message here. Pile number 2. I have never expected that reading, to be honest. I have never. But it's good. It's good, because I know some of you might experience that situation. And some of us experience having a friend in such a state. We said, so somebody's in depression, just, you know, offering medication and stuff. No, this is spiritual awakening. We're looking at here as a spiritual awakening. We are here to acknowledge that, respect that, and follow it. Our transformation, so, and our development here. That's what we're here for. Experience. Everything is experience. Okay. Okay, pile 3. The channel message from a person with this funny steering wheel, I call it. what your person wants to tell you. So we have oh, there you go. We're having the word on the bottom of the deck. That's very interesting. There's a completion of something here. And it's time for new adventure. For something new to get, you know, to happen. Not because it's just boring, but because something has been completed in your person's life. And your person has just, you know, feels happy, proud, comforted, you know, with the situation, but it acknowledges that it can't be no more. It's been done here. This is sort of successful outcome. It's time to move on for something new. What a positive attitude to have another successful outcome. So let's have a look. What we are going to hear, that 3 cards straight away came together. So let's have a look. 7 of Pentacles, the Magician, and 8 of Cups. Indeed, there was a great deal of achievements. And a harvest as well, at some point. Although the journey is not yet completed, there is another part of it. So that part is over, finished. It's time to move on in terms of physically, and it's time to move on mentally as well, and emotionally here. It's time to move on. It's something else to create. But what is significant is this Magician energy. So it's still, your person is still in this mode of manifesting and creating their own word. We're moving on. I want to do something else. I'm happy what I have achieved. I would take the foundation with me because something I learned as a good experience and lesson. So I will use the foundation of what I have done it to build something new. And that's what your person is trying to tell you here. What else we see? Okay, 1 4 1 falling, and I got another 3 here. 6 of Wands. We got generosity. Oh no, another one come here. Queen of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. 7 we have of Pentacles, and we have 7 of Cups as well. So there is need for something else, because something is missing here. The person is aware that something is missing. They need something else in life. They obviously looking for more achievements. They're obviously looking for more stability, more foundations, more everything in life. Eventually, wealth, health, success is their motto here, and they want to achieve more, but there are missing pieces, missing puzzles in it, and they want to also be, you know, they share the success, share the wealth if they have it, but they know it, that they haven't gone that far yet, that they can do that. Something is missing, something they need to achieve. Look at that. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So we're looking at the balance here. But that's a perfect couple, isn't it? Both stable, both got everything they wanted, achieve what they wanted. They're generous to share it, of course. They're kind, they're just. Self-worth. They're sure about who they are, about their self-worth and what they can offer to the world. We got both masculine and feminine energy. So on both levels, we want that. Your person wants that balance here. It's interesting here. Okay. What else? Your person wants to tell you. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. I've got it. I know what to do. I definitely know what to do to continue successfully, and I'm happy to do so. And we got another 2 here, so we got 8 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. There you go. So there's something in the materially they want to achieve before they are, they'll be able to look more within, before they'll be able to look more at the feelings and emotions. A bit of similar thing than the pile one had it, but not exactly the same. So yeah, they so concentrated on achievements in the material world, in terms of success positions, or that they want to be recognized in some sort as somebody successful. They neglect the sort of inner word a bit here, because they're very concentrated on creating something tangible. And that's the last bit of it. Just as a tarot journey, there's a bit of, you get into there, you get into the physical 3D reality, you experience things, you get all the things you can, and then suddenly realizing that this is not the happiness, this is not everything I wanted, this is not the real life, something is missing. And here we are. That took quite a bit of faith. Here we are. To where your person is heading. Or maybe it's just happened. Maybe it's just happened. So let's get another deck and so where we are now in terms of you inquire of this person and the situation and what they want to tell you. So why is this happening? Why is this journey? What are they creating actually? Why do they want to create? Why do they want to be successful in details? We want to know. Friends, influences. Independent, not committed. Okay. And truth. And blocked obstacles. Okay. So now for some of you, you inquire about the person who has so concentrated on that career success being recognized that they don't want to commit to the connection or relationship with you, regardless romantic or friendship. They just, and they're honest about it. They don't lie about it. They don't pretend they do. It's your hope that they'll maybe just pretend and they will, but they don't pretend. They're very honest that at this moment of time they value more the being in the company of other people, not in a sense of romantic sense, but in a sense of being successful. So it might be somebody who is in the spotlight, somebody who is a performer or whatever, so they like that and they enjoy that, and they just they want to be recognized as a successful person, as a Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. They want to build really, really, really stable position, whether it's a business or any other position in the world. You can imagine people take, pride of, or the ego take pride of, you would say. And that's it really is. So there are obstacles for connecting with you, for those of you you're talking about love or some sort of situationship here. That is an obstacle. And there's nothing hidden here. You can see that. You can see that how the person is success driven. Responsibilities. How is responsible for stability they create and success they create. And we got heartbreak shattered. So they probably avoid contact with you as well. Why they do that? Because they don't want to come close, too close, and they don't want you to attach to them, and don't want to hurt you. They don't want to hurt you. You might be having children already. They might be having children from some other relationship, and they don't want to hurt anybody. Neither you, neither other third parties here. Neither your children, their children. So they stay in a safe distance. They don't come close for this reason. What else are we having here then? So we have a clarity. Why? Look at that. So we got that card is beautiful. Peace. So they know that your person knows third party interference. The third party is the career here, pretty much. And we got divine. Oh no, divine feminine. Okay, I'm thinking that, and I'm just trying to get it. So, for first of all, they don't want to hurt anybody here. Definitely, they don't want to promise anything. So then it will be disappointment, and there will be lack of peace. In both sides, them and yours, and I don't want that. Second of all, because a career and success is the most important at this moment. Now we have the third party and the divine feminine next to each other. So for some of you now, just for some of you, not for all of you, and not for most of you even, for some of you, there is another female energy around. There is another female energy around, which might be more beneficial to the situation. That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't mean it's a love affair here. There is some benefit from it. From being close to this person, being connected, or being maybe in a relationship to this person. Now that's for some of you here. For most of you, we're looking at that card here and a third party as not, and the piece on the side, if I'm looking at three of them together, as being emotionally available. Don't want it to open the heart. And they don't want you to love them. If you already love them, they don't want you to love them even more and get attached, because that's going to cause disaster in the situation they are, and it will, they don't want that. They have no place for love at this moment and commitment. That's what it is here. No time, no place, and they're not willing, really, even. They just don't want to hurt anybody because they're genuine in that situation, and they're not gonna lie, they don't want any trouble here. In that sense. Change and transition, that was part 2 as well. Now we had that High Priestess, that's when I'm still feeling that energy of change happen somewhere. And I'm aware of it here. So we got unsent messages, compromise, making changes, and secret admirer, timid. So, okay. For those of you who are not much in contact with this person, which probably most of you not, at least not very intimate contact, you can say, they have feelings. They have feelings for you, and maybe there will even time they want to say it and be gentle with you and say something, but they know it. What will that cause? That they will get committed, you will get committed even more. They need to be compromised because of the situation, and they fear that they can't fulfill this role, and they're very responsible. Your person, very responsible person, so he does not want to take it, things like that, and then just say no, I can't do it and leave it. don't want to play with anybody's feelings. He's responsible in that sense. So they do have feelings towards you. They do have admiration. They have, they sort of, you know, see you as somebody amazing, somebody worthy to connect with, but it's not the right time, they feel, you know, that will not work, or it might not work well, and then everyone will be hurt. So they don't take the next step. On the bottom we have an ex-lover, old spark, see? They might be in that situation before, when they had to choose it and it didn't work. Or they might be on the other side, somebody has chosen the third party, job, success, any other things in their life which were more important than love, or in that moment they felt like they are important. They were in this situation, they felt that as well, and they don't want to do that to anybody, and they don't want themselves look anxiety and worry, be in the same situation. So yeah, between the lines, look for what is hidden. They don't want to suffer for anybody. That is how they see it. Okay, I grab the different cards now and can ask them why then. The career and success is the choice, or will they change that, or is that the choice, ultimate choice, or there is a chance that they can decide otherwise? We have 8 of Cups, and we have 3 of Pentacles. It says, yes, I already made that decision. That's why I take it, you know, with confidence, with responsibility. You know, I've started this journey. I have to finish this journey. It's not I am super satisfied with it. It's not like, you know, I did not expect it to love come my way that time, or to somebody who, you know, means something to me come this way. But I know, you know, I have to pursue with what I have, you know, decided I have to do it. On the bottom we have believe in yourself and have courage to continue again. So they're still saying this, yeah, they have to, because they're responsible and they want to finish it. Let me ask them then, can't they just, you know, compromise this too? Why it can't be? Why can't they have the both? Oh, why can't they have both? Why do they feel that they can't have both? I don't want that many cards, but let's see. The Hangman. And actually I would tell you that the Hangman came in the reverse. What does that mean here? It came this way. Which for us, it looks like it's upright, but it's supposed to. So the Hangman in reverse is why do they feel like that? Because they can't sacrifice. They feel if they try to, you know, be everywhere, they won't achieve what they want. They will just, you know, put themselves in position to divide themselves in a million parts for a million causes, which they don't want to do it. On the bottom we have a 6 of Swords. moving from problems. Be mindful what you take. Yeah, they consider it as a something which definitely will cause something, some disruption. Definitely cause some disruption. So they just moving away because they don't want to lose alignment. They don't want to lose harmony and peace. They have this decision made. They have the goal to achieve. I'm going to leave that here. I feel it has to. And they can't lose that, the peace of decisions they made. Yeah, you could say. Oh, so what they want to say here. So, no, but that's why a person's, it doesn't give me a direct answer, or they never can, but not now. Not now. And that's then up to you to decide whether it's worthy to. I will try to ask a question again. I am so curious myself, but let's have a look. I want you to choose. Look at that. We got yes. And listen to your heart as well. So, that's interesting. That's interesting turn of it. What else? I'm too afraid to talk to you. There you go. Very composed, isn't that? I know that there is a physical attraction and chemistry for a lot of you. And I know you from somewhere, so they feel the connection is deeper. You know, I've seen for the glimpse when I was shuffling, I've seen in the other deck, I've seen the soulmate there. So it is something there between two of you. That's why it shakes the foundations here and the plans and everything. And they think about it and they just, oh dear, you know, they want to hear from you, really. They want to, you know, spend time with you, but they eventually resist the urge, and they eventually, you know, trying to push themselves more into what they want to achieve in order not to, you know, go with the flow of the feelings and, you know, talk to you and, you know, spend time with you, and that the physical attraction is strong as well. So they just, it's like a bit of trying to run away. Yeah, so they might be trying to call you or message you, as we seen on this card, but they don't do it. They never send the message, or they never they can't, you know. They're fighting with themselves in this matter, the heart and mind. Maybe. There you go. Listen to your heart. Maybe. What happened when you listen? They know it. It just runs free, isn't it? I just want you all the time. So there is that obsession, and there is that want, isn't it? Deep want. Look at that, how nicely it's hidden from the side. How nicely it's hidden from the side. They might just acted like, that's fine, not now, and you know, this is all act. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to give you promises they can't keep. And I miss you, do you, as well? We have it. I'm going to have more. I'm going to have more. I dream about you a lot, too much. Now, this is the answer for some of the questions. Yeah, nah. So it's like, they sort of, yeah, why? I ask the question and they just asking, why can't you have a both? A good relationship and success and, you know, fulfillment in other areas of your life? Yeah, but I can't see that, how to do it. I still don't have all the answers exactly, but can't see how to do it. Can I do it? You know, it's not gonna, you know, it can't be done. That's what I don't know why they feel it can't be done, but they feel it like that. So I'm gonna grab some more and ask some different questions. I feel I need to do it. So alright then. I want to know, will actually they step up in this situation? Because it says, I want you to choose, but if you choose it, it doesn't mean they're going to oblige as well. It doesn't mean anything here. It says the yes card, but they are very powerful, and if they made up their mind. So let's have a look. If you choose it for them, will they accept it? Let's have a look. Be loyal to what you love. There is a chance. There is a chance they will. They can't resist you if you take the charge of the situation. We have Buffalo Spirit as well. The abundant universe will provide. So where this says, universe says, we will provide. You'll be all right. You can do it. We will change your circumstances, you could say, or we can change the environment, or we can change, you know, we got 10, so we could change here. Everything can be put in place that way that it will work together well, if you got the will to accept it. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Everything is possible. Now what happened? Your person knows it's possible. Your person's reluctant in the mind to change it. Now, if you decided, but that means you will have to take charge of the situation and sort of show yourself the commitment and show yourself the will to, you know, fight for it even, you could say, then there will sort of obey, and slowly you will put the guard down, and you know, you soften them, their attitude. You soften their attitude, because it will be too nice. It will be too nice for them, you know, to, you know, time spent with you, life spent with you will be nice for them. So they just can't leave that one only for work and only for, you know, proving themselves something. With the ego, actually. Self-acceptance, look at that. So yeah, because that strong obsession, you could say, of being successful in them, of proving something, comes from the lack of self-acceptance. And that's why they love, they want the love, but they also, you know, a bit of, you know, like a runner from the love, you know, they run from it because the self-acceptance is not enough strong. They do everything here to sort of prove themselves, to hide that low self-worth. So I need to be successful. I need to make something big. I need to create something big. I need to show to the world something big. And yeah, there's now, it's your love. It might prove very well to show them that they don't need to prove anything to the world. They are beautiful as they are, and you love them as they are. Now, in this situation, is only your choice, to be honest. Do you want it? Are you able? Are you strong enough? Do you feel it like you want a sort of being the one who shows the initiative? I need to take another tarot and see what else I can know about the situation. So ask, shall you actually do it? Is it worthy? I'm gonna ask, is it worthy? Look what came with. Ace of Pentacles. It is worthy. Spirit says it is worthy. It already said the abundant universe will provide. And your person will be enough. And maybe you will need the less success in terms of the material world or wealth or any other stuff. The love will be there. Maybe they will just calm down a bit. Knight of Pentacles. It's worthy for you to do it if you want it. It will be worthy. If you want it, you will be successful this time, and this, when you'll be successful, there's also success here. There's a strength. You got enough strength to do that. An Ace of Cups, look. You already offered the love. You already love this person. And the person loves you as well. So there will be love fulfillment in that love too. So definitely is worthy, but decision is yours here, whether you want it or not. And that's it, part 3. That's what I've got for you. Hope it resonates for all your parts. And I hope you found the information you needed there. If you did, please leave me comments below, or like or subscribe, whatever is there to help the message to be found by other people. And thank you for being with me here today.